Okay, so we're just talking now with Michelle Wilson, who is a resident here at Brisbane Common Ground. And Michelle, I'm just going to talk to you a bit about education. First of all, what are some of the different places that people can learn? What different places can they
you go to school, you go to learn. You go to TAFE, you go to learn. You go to uni, you go to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the people that are teaching them that need to, help them out a little bit more than what's happening, because the education in Queensland alone is behind everybody in other states.
Yeah.
So what they need to do is, make sure the teachers understand what they've got to teach, to teach the kids, so they can get into high school and uni and things like that with an understanding of, English, reading, writing, because those two are the main reasons for children to grow up and learn, so they can speak properly. They know what they're reading. I mean, they need to know that.
Yes.
They're the main two, I think. All right, maths and science and everything else can come later, but just the reading and the writing is the most important thing in the education.
Okay. And what sort of things then do you think that the government can do to improve education here for children and for adults?
Well, that's right. Well, they could sort of get the community together, the parents of the children together, and just, even if they have it at the school hall or something, and help the parents as well, because it's not just the teachers, it's the parents that have got to stand by their children and help them. So if they get the government steps in and says, well, hey, why don't we have something once a week with the parents and the teachers for them to learn first what the teachers are teaching their children, and then have a night where the parents and the teachers and the children, say in a community hall or the school or something like that, to have them all together and help them that way. Then the parents can help the children, and then the teachers can, sort of give feedback to the parents, because you cannot give it all to the teachers. It's not all their fault, because they're teaching the children. So by rights, the parents have got to be parents and help their children too.
Yes,
to help them through.
So it's like an inclusive community approach to education.
Absolutely, get everybody involved in it.
Yes.
I mean, money shouldn't be brought into this. It's the children of, that need to learn to read and write and have a skill for when they do leave school, and help outside into the businesses and things.
Sure.
Because reading and writing is the main problem that the children don't have these days.
And what about adults as well, in terms of further training for adults?
Absolutely. Get the adults, have a forum where the teachers have the adults, just the adults on their own. I mean, if the parents can't read and write, they can't teach their children.
Yes.
So if they can get the teachers to, or, somebody who even wants to volunteer, or a teacher that says, that's a good idea, let's bring the parents into a from the community into a hall, and we'll help them too.
Yes.
Help them learn to read, help them learn to write, so they can do something with their lives instead of sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
They need to, you can't sit at home and, I mean, if you're going to sit at home, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you have to get out and be somebody in the community. Even if it's, all right, if you can read, you can go to the schools, help the kids read.
So kind of develop some mentoring programs.
Absolutely. Bring the parents into the schools and help them, in different classes, which is what I used to do in New South Wales.
Okay.
We used to teach the children that were having reading problems. And it was awesome. The children, at the end of the year, they all got certificates because they all knew how to read and it was something that they did themselves, but the parents came in and helped.
Yeah.
And that would be ideal if the government could say, well, right, we're going to put in, even in the bottom, like the early schooling, have the parents in there helping the children to read and write and just do it, you know, gradually for the children, so when they do go to high school, they know exactly how to pronounce words, how to write them, how to read them.
Yeah.
I did that. I read books to the children. They read them, the words back, and they achieved something too.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good ideas. Thanks, Michelle.
Not a problem.